Good morning, we're Jacob and Jenny, and we arrived in Iceland.
Today is our first full day in the country, and we're going to be spending it driving along the south coast from Reykjavik down to the tiny fishing village of Vik.
And hopefully enduring some of what is supposed to be very rainy and chilly weather.
But there's supposed to be a ton of wonderful sights, so we're going to make the most of it today.
Alright, let's go! Our first stop is, we think it's called Urriðafoss. So a lot of the locations in Iceland have Icelandic names, and so we're gonna try our best to say that.
We don't know how to do it. We'll write it down for you. We're gonna butcher every word.
But this first waterfall is a huge rushing waterfall, and so we're just gonna take a look here. It's very cold, so we probably won't stay long, but it's really pretty and quite stunning.
So impressive. So much water. And it's kind of coming from like different directions. I mean, it's all coming down the river, but like coming this way and this way down the different rocks.
Most luminous waterfall. Yes, and it does look like there's a ton of water coming from it. It's really wide too. I guess when we were looking through waterfalls, I wasn't thinking of like such a wide waterfall, but it's a really wide one.
I've been kind of admiring it here for a few minutes before we get out of the rain and head up to the next stop on our trip. Let's go get back in the car where it's warm.
Seljalandsfoss, which is a waterfall here that you can actually walk behind. So we're gonna take a little hike to walk behind the waterfall, and then there's also another waterfall here that we want to go check out while we're here. So we're pretty excited to go do that.
Holy cow! You can just feel all the water and it's just spraying back up at us. I mean, it's raining, so we're already getting wet, but then we're getting wet from like the side and above. It's kind of crazy. It's pretty amazing. I've never gotten to walk behind a waterfall. A whole different perspective.
It's not something you can do every waterfall.
It's a really stunning amount of water that just keeps going and going. And I think by seeing it all around from behind and forward, you get a better appreciation for kind of how much water it is and the force that is coming down and hitting the ground because you're so close to it. Quite a sight. I highly recommend coming here. But we're gonna keep walking.
Oh no, we have to walk through that? Are you ready to walk through that?
I guess. Up this boulder.
Yeah, all the slippery rocks. We are now going to the other waterfall. I don't know if we can beat that one, but this country has just a ton of waterfalls, and so we're just trying to take in as many as we can, because for us it's pretty unique.
The waterfalls are mostly fed from water that melts from the glaciers farther up the mountains near the center of the country. It's supposed to be really pure water.
To the other waterfall here, and you can kind of see it. It's like cut through a cave. Some people are walking through it. I don't know if I'm gonna walk through it, but real, like the angle that you can see from here is just so unique for a waterfall. It's kind of just hidden away, and not everyone who visits it comes over here, so I would say it's worth it. It's especially good if you have really, really good rain gear on, because it looks like you're gonna get soaked if you go back there. It's actually not that bad. It wasn't too bad getting over there, but I'm a little nervous about coming back through.
That is just awesome. So weird being completely encased in here.
Oh, that's incredible. It's like being inside of it. It's just so powerful. It's literally taking my breath away.
It's just nuts. I've never seen anything like this. Alright, time to try and get out. Oh, goodness. Ah.
Yeah, it's really good.
A little wet.
My shoes are pretty wet too. But worth it. That was incredible. I think I even liked that one more than the first one, because not a lot of people were there, and that was just such a unique experience being in like the cave area. So that was awesome. Definitely come see this when you are over this way.
Oh. It was so cold. Made it back to the car. Definitely need to warm up a bit.
Yeah, that was incredible, those waterfalls, but man, it was really wet, and we even brought like raincoats and everything, and we thought that would be good, but maybe bring like a poncho or all waterproof clothes, because you are gonna get soaked. And this is June already, so if it's already summer, it's still pretty cold.
Yeah, so we need to dry off and warm up a bit. I think our next stop is a museum, so we can get out of this weather for at least a little while and kind of get back to not being so wet and cold.
We just finished with the Skogar Museum here, and it was definitely a nice little time to spend walking around and seeing all the different, just all the different things of Iceland, all the things they used to use for transportation and clothes and like anything Icelandic you can think of, they've got it in the museum. It's a nice way to kind of beat this weather too, since it's been cold and rainy all day. So, but now we're back to going to some waterfalls, and so we're gonna head up to one waterfall and then come back down to another. Head up to Kvernufoss, which is another waterfall here. So let's go see it. Because we were so cold and so wet from earlier today, I think we decided to change our plans a little bit. So we were going to do Skogar Museum today, but I think we're going to save that for another day. We plan on coming back up this way. Right now I think we're going to check into our hotel and then maybe see some things that are closer to where we're staying that we were also planning on seeing. So we're gonna head that way and hopefully get a chance to do a little bit more sightseeing in the evening. So after we had dinner and a little rest.
Yeah, James put some warm dry clothes on. Feeling much better now. We came back out and taking advantage of the really late sunsets here. So I think sunset is at 11:30 p.m. So we got a lot of extra light to take advantage of, so we're making full use of that.
Yeah. So we're at the Reynisfjara Beach, which is pretty close to where we're staying in Vik. And the beach has some, it's a black sand beach, and it has some basalt columns.
And the waves here are
insane.
just absolutely insane. There's danger signs everywhere that say not to get too close, and I can definitely see why. That could definitely sweep you out and you would never see anything again. No one would see you again.
So play it safe.
So we made it back to Vik, which is where we're staying for the night. And I think this will be it. We had quite a day.
Yeah.
Very wet.
Yes.
But at the end, at least once the weather broke, it turned out it's much, much better when it's not raining.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal when it was raining.
So hopefully we get some better weather through the rest of the week.
Yes. I'm looking forward to what is hoping to be just keep being more and more awesome.